Good morning. My name is Rick, and welcome to my Mind Over Your Matter. It's November 6th, 2019, and want to give this a try at a different time frame, see what comes by. it's uh, it's all good. I wasn't able to sleep last night. Well, I did sleep a little bit. Nothing, nothing crazy. I kept getting this heartburn and this weirdness, like reflex, throughout the whole night, and I wasn't able to really get a proper sleep, and it kind of drive me a little crazy because when you get that like acid reflex and it's constantly like bothering you throughout the whole night, it really takes a toll. And I woke up super early this morning. I was actually up. I woke up like around 5:30 in the morning. Then I try to get some like go back to sleep, but I wasn't able to. I was watching actually movies. I was watching some Star Wars actually, and I stayed up. I couldn't go back to sleep. So I was like, well, if I'm not gonna be up, then might as well just jump on here and sit down and conduct the show while I'm here awake. So that way I don't have to be laying down so much. Because I think I lay down too much as far as like in bed, trying to recuperate from everything that I've been gone through. It's a little tough. Hey, Albert, good morning. How you doing? Um, yeah, I'm thinking like it could be a good time to come on and talk for a bit before I have to go and actually I gotta stop by the post office and see. I could stop by the dental office. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go there today because I was thinking about leaving my dental appointment for next week. Um, I might call them instead and just make the appointment. Um, then I'll, proceed from there. It's a little nippy today. It is cold, as you can see. I have my little hoodie on right now. And my hoodie, my window is cracked open a little bit. It's just just a little crack open, but my goodness, it got real nice in here and real cool. It has to be in the 30s right now. Let me see. Let me check the weather real quick. It's actually 48. So it's for me it feels cooler than that because I'm in the shade, so it's not that much sun. But I think we're supposed to get some storm um rain tomorrow, and it was supposed to get snow on Friday, but that got wiped out. So we're not getting any snow. It looks like we're just gonna get rain off of the system that's coming on Thursday. But Friday's temperatures, man, oof, we're highs only in the 30s, 35 degrees, and low in the 20s. And actually, with the wind chill, and we might be in single digits for Friday going to Saturday morning. And next week, they're saying snow, but they don't know how much snow yet. They're not specifying how much snow we're getting, but there's a 70% chance of snow. Um, but if it's 48, I'm gonna wait till it gets into the 50s before I go. I'm gonna, of course, have to wear my, dress warm, and I could walk to the post office. It's not far. My post office from where I live, 'cause that's what I love about where I live. Where I live, everything is so nearby. Everything is nearby. The library is right there, right like exit my building is like right there across the street. My doctor's is 1 block away, and my physical therapy is a block away also. And the post office is about, I want to say, a good 3 blocks, a good size 3 blocks away, which is not bad at all. It's like literally right there. But definitely got to get out there and get this package sent out. Let me see if I get you on here. Actually, Albert, I'm gonna send you a private invite. So bear with me for a moment. I gotta open up my cloud. I gotta open up my cloud meeting. And then I'll send you a direct invite to come on to the show. I'm actually surprised to be up. Been noticing I'm getting up earlier, which is great. That way I'm not sleeping the whole day. I rather fight it out here than laying down, sleeping. I didn't want to be sleeping so much today. But let me see if I can send you a private invite. Yeah, I can. Just send it out. But it's a nice, cool morning. It was really nice this morning, and still want to talk about this opiate. It's there's a couple of things I want to talk about, but this opiate epidemic, supposedly epidemic that they caused. Um, I I don't think it's an epidemic. I feel like it was a mismanaged. Um, because everyone just started jumping on taking these medicines. Even people that don't even have pain are taking these medicines, and it's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous, and that affects me because I'm a patient with chronic pain and documented chronic pain, but now I gotta suffer because of others. So it's kind of like fucked up. But let's go ahead and bring in Albert. And yeah, there's some deal that's wheeling and dealing here between China and the U.S. They plan like a opioid bust that might help Trump sell trade deal. And it's funny because a lot of the opiates don't really come from like China. It really actually comes from Afghanistan, but they want to keep it to China and just focus everyone's attention to China. But Afghanistan is where all majority like the poppy seeds and all the opiates are from. And
Yeah,
there are a lot of crackdown on. They're trying to crack down on fentanyl. They're trying to crack down on this is other medicine, tramadol. I think it's called. It's just another pain. Tramadol. It's another pain um, that's been up on the rise. Um, Even heroin. Heroin is actually um, not as bad as supposedly opiates. I'm like, okay, so why the hell, like the heroin they should be more focused on, but no, they want to focus on opiates and fentanyl and tramadol, and so that's where the eyes are at right now. And I think that China had a conference on last Thursday about the fentanyl smuggling cases, and they have a joint investigation with the U.S. Law enforcement, I guess, and it's it's
mm,
it's something that's really bad that's going on. It's like nonstop. It's the U.S. is really trying to. I think what they're doing, the U.S. is they're holding these medicines for themselves. What it is they don't want to push it out too much. They just want to hoard it for other things that might be going on in the future. And
yeah,
these corporations, they're fighting for crimes related to this high addictive painkiller. And fentanyl is one of them. I actually have been on fentanyl before, and I've been on the patches, and the patches they I'm tell you it used to put me to sleep, and it's something that is like really crazy because I remember when I put the patch for the first time that my doctor, this was in Florida, um told me about it, and he was
okay.
pushing it on me. Hold on, Albert. He was pushing it on me, and he kept pushing the medicine, the fentanyl medicine on me. So I was like, all right, well, you know, that's what the doctor's ordering. That's what he wants me on, and put me on it. Good thing I was able to get off of it. because what it was doing, the medication was burning my skin. That's how like messed up that medicine was. Like it would leave me bruising on my arms, and I really didn't like it, even though it did help with my pain and it calmed it down like big time. Um, and it was is being administered through my skin. It still I wasn't comfortable taking that medicine, so I was able to get off that medicine and continue on my pain medicine. And you know it's kind of messed up because they're not showing, they're saying, all right, the drugs that these pain medicines are to blame for thousands of deaths in the US. But I think that they need to really go into a little bit deeper into that, because a lot of these people that died, um they were addicts. These are people that don't need this medication and they're abusing it, and they end up in trouble and dying because of it, because they're not monitored and they're not going to the doctors to get this medication and to be monitored by the doctors for that medication like I do. A lot of these people just buy these medicines off the black market, and black market, or someone or someone on the street, and they're not getting the right medicine, and they think they're getting fentanyl or oxycodone, and they end up getting some other medicine. Some medicines have been turned into like fentanyl. They made them into like oxycodones, looking like oxycodones, and you think, oh man, this might be oxycodone, or it might be a Xanax or something, because Xanax is they that's another one that they're trying to go after, and trying to make it seem like the people that use it, the ones that abuse it, are the ones that are ruining it all for those that actually need it. it's it's a it's a two-way street, but these people are just going one way, and it is epidemic. It is it's an ongoing you know investigation, and they're pretty much trying to like crack down on fentanyl. They have fentanyl bust highlights growing prices. They're selling in the black market. Like people, like it's like buying weed in the streets. It's the same shit. Like buying fentanyl in the streets. It's already out there. If you need that, man, you could get it from anybody. It's just as like heroin and crack and all that stuff. That's all they're doing is making it more like you have to get it like from the streets. And there's fiends. There are people that actually do that, that don't need the medicine at all, but they can't be without it because they want that high. They want that. They want to feel relaxed. They want to feel like, oh, And I'm like, it's not for you. That medicine's not supposed to be for these people. These medicines are supposed to be for people that actually are in pain, actually going through, chronic pain syndrome. And this was like an abuse from, I would say, from the doctors, because the doctors are the ones that are making these deals with the reps for these medications, and then they pass them out like it's candy, and then they'll give it to anybody, and now they're like, oh, well, we made a mistake, now we're trying to get it back and make everybody back to normal, but then we're going to cut everybody's medication off and then put you on another medication, which is even worse. It's like, how you going to go from pain medicine to Suboxone? Like Suboxone, people really need to do their fucking homework when it comes to Suboxone. That is not an answer. That's actually worse than taking your pain medicine. I mean, like for me, it puts my life in a danger because they want to experiment with an medicine that I know is not going to be good for my system. And I kind of and I'm refusing. I'm refusing to be on put on some fentanyl, not fentanyl, but to be put on Suboxone. I don't agree with the Suboxone. The theory with these people at the community health center. I'm gonna actually have a an appointment today, and I'm gonna talk very very strong about my um them pushing the Suboxone on me and continue to do it on a daily basis even calling me at home and telling me, and I'm like, no, I refuse. I don't want to be put on some medication, experimental medication. They think that it's gonna be like, oh yeah, you're gonna be all happy and you're gonna be good and your life is gonna change. Don't feed me that bullshit. Don't give me that shit. Go and do your research. Find out the side effects of Suboxone, and you'll know why I'm so against it. It's an experimental drug that they're pushing out to people that are addicts, that are ones buying it from the street, that buying fentanyl from the street, buying oxycodones from the street, um, like, and that's what they prescribe to them so they could get off of the street shit. And then the other thing is that there's been like Suboxone is only supposed to be given for a 1 year cycle. You know, it's not a long term medication. They say yes, it's long term. No, it's not. The process is 1 year. 1 year is not long term. For me, long term is for the rest of my life. That's long term because that's what I was told. I'm gonna be in pain for the rest of my life. You know, I gotta deal with the pain and take medicines for the pain to calm it down, but that's gonna be like that for the rest of my life. Now, what they're trying to do is get me on the Suboxone thing and get me hooked on it. And after a year, they start taking you off of it. Okay, so you take me off of it, then what the fuck are you gonna do about my pain that I have to deal with every day? And it's getting to the point that I'm getting really annoyed by it. And, you know, I'm gonna speak up and they're not gonna like it the way I speak, and that's just too fucking bad. Yeah, but it's my health, my body, and these people just want to continue experimenting and throwing drugs at me that are not really tested. And if they were to fucking go to the site and see all the side effects, all the danger about Suboxone, they wouldn't be passing out that medication like it was fucking Tic Tacs. And that's for damn sure. So that's my battle with the healthcare system up here in Connecticut. Is like it's a little tough out here, but the U.S. is trying to reach an agreement with China to kind of prevent China from sending these medications to the United States. But in reality, that's not going to change because the pharmaceutical medicine is not going to lose out on money, and the United States is not as powerful as the pharmaceutical. I'm sorry. Pharmaceutical is just way too above the United States or any other country, and they're going to continue making this and going to continue pushing it out to the people. It's not going to stop. You're not going to stop the a multi-billion dollar, a $1 trillion company, uh, because oh, people are dying. The point is they want people to die anyways. The goal is to limit the population and start doing population control. You know, they're not trying to save people; they're trying to kill people. You feel me? They make it seem like, oh yeah, we're trying to save your life, but in the other hand, they're stabbing you in the back, and that's and that's the damn truth. And if you don't like the truth, well, then find another channel to watch because this is all about the truth. And I'm living proof of it. And I got to deal with these doctors on a weekly basis, you know, for my health and well being. And these people are just not giving a fucking shit about it because they're only working, getting their orders from who knows where they're getting their orders and passing the Suboxone like it's candy. I swear to you, you go in night and like that's all you hear is Suboxone, Suboxone, Suboxone. I'm like, what the fuck are these people like? I've heard Suboxone since the '90s. I heard of it, and I knew two people that died from it that overdosed on Suboxone and died. And that's supposed to be safer. That's not even safe at all. You know, it's killing people too. So you're gonna take one thing away, but then give them something else that's worse, that's more addictive, and then have a higher chance of being fatally killed by these medicines like Suboxone. Eh, Suboxone is not the fucking answer, ladies and gentlemen. It's not. If you want to get off the medicines, you just, you know, you got to work on it. Like for me, I was told I'm gonna have chronic pain for the rest of my life. I mean, if I could get off my medication, shit, I would love to get off of it. But my body is not programmed that way. My body pain is very bad and is very consistent and persistent, and it's like a no-win situation for me, and I'm still trying to figure it out to this day. And I wish I didn't have the accidents that I had the accident that put me in this position. I wish I didn't have to go through all this mess. If I didn't have to, man, I probably wouldn't be here right now. I'll probably still probably be in Florida. I'll probably be working and making great money and living my life. But right now, this is the life I'm at right now, and this is the way life has taken me, and I'm trying to do the best I can with it. And the only thing I can do is my best. I can't make up shit. I only could give you what I got. That's it. I ain't gonna exceed or go, above and beyond. Nah, that's not. I'm not Superman. I'm not going above and beyond. Um, when I just do what I can to help myself get through the situations. And I wish there was a way to figure out like the pain medicines and or to like kill the pain that comes from my spine, because my pain is coming from my spine and I have spinal issues, and I'm gonna have to see a spine specialist so they can either do the surgery to repair it and to correct it, or figure out a game plan and how to get this back to normal. I want my back to normal. I want my spine back to normal. Is it ever going to be normal? No, it's not. It once is damaged is damaged, and damaged goods is damaged goods. Can it be repaired? Yes, it can. Are you going to recuperate the way you want to be recuperated? Not really. You just got to do your best with what you got. And you know, since I've been told that, my case was a very lucky case, that I didn't end up being, a vegetable, which is great. I'm not paralyzed, so I'm really happy about that. But I'm gonna be living in pain for the rest of my life. And these doctors or these people in Washington don't fucking understand that. They're only in it for the money. Washington's trying to, like, they're the ones that need regulation. They're the ones that need to be looked after. They're the ones that causing more deaths and heartaches for people. It's not the medicine, it's the government. Government is the ones that fucking you up every day. And you just take it like it's all good. And they still do it to you. They still screw you over. But then they're like, yeah, well, don't forget to vote. Vote for what? There's no clear, like, there's the candidates that are running. Like yesterday was some voting day for some bullshit. And why would I want to put myself in that predicament to put someone that I don't even know, have no research about, to vote for? Like, they freaking text me a message stating, "Oh, have you gone to vote yet? Yeah, make your way out to the voting things and please vote. It's very important. Very important for who? Not for me. I don't know the people that are running. I don't know who they are. Like, what's their case? Like, why they're running? Why, like, what's the purpose and stuff? I have heard nothing about any campaign or any information, but then they want me to vote for this person that I don't know. How can you vote for someone that you don't know? It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's like, oh yeah, Juanito wants to be, a mayor of this town, but who the fuck is Juanito, and who the fuck is what's his deal? Like, what's his game plan? You know? They know, they just want you to go to the polls, and if his name looks nice and his name looks presentable, then they vote for him. A lot of people, I tell you right now, 90%, maybe 95% of the people that go and vote don't know who the fuck the candidates are about or anything about them. They don't know shit. They only hear stuff and base that upon their vote. And I feel like that's stupid. You know, they're forcing people to vote, and the people that going to vote don't even know who the fuck the people are that running. They don't know who's running. They don't know, you know, the who, like, if it's a mayor or if it's a for Congress or it's for anything. They don't know these people. We don't know them, and but we're supposed to vote for them like we know them. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I can't vote for someone that I don't fucking know, and I'm not gonna vote for someone that I don't fucking know. Just case in point, no. You know. I'm gonna go ahead and roll up a joint here real quick because I'm already starting to get pissed off. All these election shits, like for real. I had a message on my phone, like a text message from someone that wanted me to vote for them. I don't know you, dude. First of all, you're texting me from an 855 number, and second of all, you're trying to gain my vote by telling me to go vote for you. Like, I don't know who you are. I'm not gonna vote for someone I don't know. And the shit is that I read a lot of news, and I've never heard of these people or this candidate that's running, and but they want you to vote for them. Oh, because he's part of a party and he's gonna do good, and he's a good man. I don't give a fuck. He's a good man. He's a man that I don't even fucking know. I'm not gonna trust somebody I don't know. Oh, because you say he's good makes him good? I don't think so. You know, there's a lot of good people that are fucking assholes. You know, a lot of good people that are assholes. Oh, because they're good, go vote for them. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, for real. It's all a scam, anyways. It's all a big scam. So I am ready. I am rolling up a nice joint. Let's get this joint cleared here. I'm gonna get ready in a little bit to go to the post office. I'm just waiting for it to get a little bit more sun and a little more heat outside. Um, it's gonna be 10 a.m. here in a moment, and it's very rare to see me up at this time. But there's shit that's bothering me and that's in my head, and man, I can't sleep because I do have insomnia and I do take my medicine, and my medicine's supposed to make me sleep, and it doesn't fucking make me sleep. It just causes more problems. That's why I said about medicine, man. You think they're helping, but they're not. You know, and these doctors, they get so much kickback from the fucking reps, the representatives that come and sell them a fairy tale and tells them, oh yeah, everything's gonna be great. We're gonna give you food and all that stuff, but you got to pass out these pills or prescribe these pills so that way I the numbers go up and then I could get a better pay, and then you get more free stuff along the way. That's what it is. These doctors are all bought. They're bought. You know, it's how much you could. I'm not gonna even say what I was gonna say because I'll start cursing. Um, it's like they're on them like I would say like glue, on a paper. Like they're stuck. They're just stuck on these doctors and pushing out these medicines and oh yeah, no, we have to sell these medicines, Suboxone, and keep passing them out, pass them out until it's too late, and then they find out, oh well, Suboxone wasn't the answer. Suboxone is actually worse, and that's the next shit that's gonna happen. Oh, there's a big recall on Suboxone, and people are dying from it because they're overdosing on it, and yeah, and a lot of people are having withdrawals from the Suboxones because they can't be without it. They go crazy as soon as they don't take that medicine. It's like letting a beast loose. It's like it goes crazy. Like they end up in the hospital. They end up psych. They start having problems. Like, do your fucking homework before you take any medications. And if they're trying to put you on Suboxone, say no. say no and stay away from it. It's a very high addictive medication, and it's not good for your health at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna light this joint up, because hey, why not, right? It's 10 a.m. in the morning. It's my first joint of the day. Let me get a nice little, get some medicine inside of me, calm my anxiety down a bit, and maybe my frustration too. Then I'll go over to the post office, send a package out, and then come back home. Actually, I gotta go to my appointment at 2:40 for my behavioral health appointment, and that appointment, I'm trust me, I probably record it. I'll probably record it and just so you guys could fucking hear like this craziness. It's like I'm not going for Suboxone. If that's their answer to opiates, then no, it's not a good answer. I mean, if I'm gonna have to live in pain, then so be it. Maybe I'm gonna have to smoke more of these. Um, probably have to go with sour diesel and maybe find someone that grows the sour diesel and just grow sour diesel, and that's for chronic pain. That you smoke sour diesel, you're guaranteed to help with your pain. Maybe I'll just find some sour diesel and just try to get off of these pain medicines, and I'll just smoke my medicine and they can't do shit. These doctors, they just keep trying to put different medicines on you and experiment, and I'm not a fucking guinea pig. I'm not one to be fucking experimented on. No, don't want that. Don't want it, don't need it. And I'm gonna see if I can wean myself off and get myself off of my medicines. And the only ones that's gonna really affect me is like my amitriptyline for the nighttime, and my dioxazine, which is for my tossing and turning. Um, I get panic attacks while I'm sleeping. Sometimes I'll wake up screaming. It's just it's a part of what I go through because of my head, um, from the accident that like kind of like hit me a little too hard. I have severe concussion and a lot of issues within my head as far as like um trying to remember short-term memory sometimes it's really hard, and not so much pain but headaches I get, and I hear a lot of things in my head. I hear so much things, and I know it's part of my gift too that I hear these things, but when it's too much, it's like shut the fuck up. Like for real, it's like I'm trying to tell this like my inside my head to shut the fuck up because it's like it's just too much sometimes. And I hear these signals and I hear like the static sounds and buzzing sounds, and it's not gonna stop. It doesn't stop and it doesn't shut up. And a lot of people are going through this. It's not only me. I mean, there's other people that have severe head injuries also, and I'm pretty sure, with their pain and all the stuff that they're going through, I'm pretty sure they're having a tough time with their medicine too. And for me, I'm taking what was offered to me. I'm not going there demanding. I'm going there to see what they could do for me. And they put me on all these medicines. If you could see all the medicines they put me on, watch. There's gonna be one day. I'm gonna put it right up here, and I'm gonna show you guys all the medicines that I'm on, and you guys are gonna fucking freak out. Like for real. It's like you're like, what? Like all these bottles? Yep, all these bottles, and they just keep pushing it and pushing it, and I'm like, and that's not the answer. That's just something for me to take for a temporary thing, but I'm still stuck in the same fucking mess. And that shit ain't fair. That shit ain't right. It ain't fair. It's not something that I, I I'm not I'm not proud of because it's not like it's my issue. It's like my pain, and my pain is the matter. And how can I, get around pain? I'll be the best guinea pig um for this, because like I would like to get off my pain medicine and not have to deal with it, and still be able to function and still be able to walk. um you know but the problem is that the pain ain't gonna go away, and the pain really restricts me from doing a lot of things that I want to do. And like, okay, so they take away my the pain medicine, but then what the fuck am I gonna do for my life? As far as like, what can I do, for this pain? Because right now they don't even have an answer. They're taking away and not putting something with an answer, or something that will help, with the pain. No, they're trying to just take it all away. And no, fuck you, live in pain. That's what they're trying to say to you. It's like, go fuck yourself, be in pain, and stay in pain, because we're not going to help you with your pain. I think there's going to be a lot of people committing suicide. Suicide numbers are going to go up. People there's going to be some crazy shit happening with this opiate crisis. You're gonna see a lot of people committing suicide because of it, because the pain is just too overwhelming. And when the pain is too overwhelming, it does something to the person's mind and makes them go ballistic and make them go crazy. And if they're not getting the medicine from the doctors, they'll get it from the streets. And if they can't afford to get it from the streets, they're gonna rob, steal. They're gonna do so much stuff to try to get that medicine. So, in other case, it's just gonna make everything fucking worse. And you're gonna notice crime rates are gonna go up higher. Um, like, suicide rates are gonna go a little bit higher in certain areas of this country that has opiate problems. It's not even a problem, because how can it be a problem that they brought here? It was okayed, it was passed, the doctors are passing it out. Then it was already thought of, and it was already processed, and it was coming in. Now they're trying to like stop it. I don't know, I think they're trying to hoard the medicine and just put it away. That's what I think they're trying to do, because like it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. People are gonna find their fix. If they're hooked on heroin, you think they're not gonna go back? There's so much relapse on heroin. Crystal meth, that's another one. Like, people, if they want it, they'll get it, and they'll get their fix. Cocaine, anything, they can find it. And if they don't have it, they get really tough to be around, because it's a site that you don't want to be. Um, it's just, especially heroin. Heroin, oh man, they would do anything for a hit. Like, there's people like that. And heroin is supposed to help with pain also, even though it's like a really highly addictive psychedelic and stuff like that. But heroin used to be legal in the United States once upon a time. Heroin was legal. Um, a lot of drugs, cocaine was legal at one point. Fucking Coca Cola had cocaine in it, the psychedelic cocaine inside Coca Cola. And not only that, but the doctors used to write up a script to give to patients to take to the pharmacy to get themselves a glass of Coca Cola with cocaine in it. That's what they were using for pain, to help people with pain. Yeah, go do your history. Go do your homework. It's fucking crazy. Anything that like marijuana, they still have it scheduled class one. It's like, this is still illegal. I'm smoking it. I have my medical license, but it's still illegal. It's illegal federally, because this country has two governments. It has the state and it has the federal. It's weird. I've a country that has two governments, the federal government and the state government. Like, state government wants you to not worry about federal, and federal is like, no, that's illegal. And if you're not going to do something about it, well, you're going to have to give us more money. And that's what the states do. They give in more money to the federal. So they can have some of these programs like the medical marijuana. And, and the medical marijuana is not, it's not as what you think it is. It's not like, oh, it's better or anything like that. No, it's just grown, and they're doing them this themselves, and then they're bringing the products in and selling it. That's all it is. You know, here in Connecticut, it's like they're growing a lot here in the state, and they're doing a lot indoors, like hydroponics. They're really big with hydroponic, and that was like one of my questions, and they couldn't answer it. They couldn't answer my question. I asked my dispensary, um, is it hydroponic system they use to grow these buds, or is it like in the ground, like dirt, or is it in a pot? And they couldn't answer my question. They didn't know. And I'm like, how the fuck you selling shit that you don't even fucking know? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And and that's why, like with this opiates, why you think U.S. went into fucking Afghanistan for? They didn't only go there for ISIS. They went in there for the opiates. They went in there for the poppy seeds. That's why they were there. They're not there for anything else. They don't give a fuck. It's all about drugs. That's all wars, all shit always happens because of drugs. Drugs and fucking money, and bullshit trading, starts wars. Yeah, it's really ridiculous. It's to the point that it's like, what to do next, you know? So I'm trying to figure out, what can I do to help me have less pain on a daily basis. And I gotta figure it out. Um, it's not something that I like. I have no choice. I have to figure it out. Can't ignore it. I wish I could ignore my pain and be like, not pay attention to it and it just goes away. But it's something that's out of my control, because that pain just comes. It's disrespectful. It just comes through, barges in, and deal with it. And same thing with like the shit in my head. It's like when I hear these sounds and the static sounds, and it's like I feel like they're trying to like download or even upload from my head. And it's just weird tinging sounds, and it's high pitches, low pitches. They're all different type of pitches, and I hear it, and it's wild. It's so wild, the amount of sound that is in the air that people can't even, like, they can't hear it. They could try to listen to it, but they can't hear it. I hear it. Like, I hear it like clear, and it fucking sucks. But it's okay, when it gives me warning, tells me things, helps others, especially like when I do my medium work, because I have my psychic work, and that's it's cool. My medium work is amazing. It's like I pick up on the energy, I pick up on certain things depending on the person and what the person, it all depends. Everyone's different. Everyone has their own world, you know. Everyone sees the world differently. We don't see it all the same. We see it all differently. It may look the same, but it's all different because different bodies, different worlds. Everybody's a world, and we're looking at it from our eyes, and we can't share what, like, we could emulate it by, showing you by camera and shit like that, but the process of the brain and the messages that come out, and how does that, all that brain matter makes me talk the way I do. You feel me? So it's like you think of the brain, it's just like it's just this mass. It's like it's kind of like a muscle, and it's just a mass, and it's just like it looks so weird, and it looks like a bunch of worms in there, and but that's how we think from our head, and it processes all the way down to your mouth, and then you grow feelings, and that comes from your heart. So it's like everything is like a whole network in your body. So like my network is fucked up, because my head is fucked up. My spine is fucked up. So the messages, like something that could be sad, I could look at it like I could see someone crying, and I'm just numb. No feeling, no. There's like I don't have like that feeling like that like I used to. Um, that's why I could say I talk about anything, and like I don't mind speaking out. I don't hold nothing in anymore. Fuck that. I'll tell them exactly how it is. If they don't like it, then too bad, you know? And that's just case in point. That's just it. And if you don't like it, YouTube's a big fucking platform. You can find a lot of channels in there, you know? But over here, I just speak my mind and tell people what I hear, what I see, and and try to progress and try to get better. Am I getting better? Not really. It's just it's trying to like figure out like what's next. It's not easy. Things are not easy. And you know, it's just that's what the cards I'm dealt with. I'm dealt with these cards, and I just gotta do my best with them. And that goes for anybody and everyone, because there's people that have a lot of problems, and they don't have someone to talk to about it. But sometimes they're just shy because it's like they they keep it inside of them. They keep those problems inside of them, and people get sick from keeping problems stuck inside of them. And it's 4:20 somewhere in the world. It's 10:20 now. So happy 4:20 for those who are smoking. I'm smoking right now. And my cat's trying to come inside my room again. That's my Nala. So I'm gonna have to let her in the room. So yeah, it's just ridiculous how the system and how messed up the system is. And they want us to think certain ways. Opiates, oh, focus all the energy there. It's like everything, it's always something they put their focus on, and they're distracting so many people, and there's other things happening, and they just want people focused just on one thing, put their energy on one thing. I don't know, but this world is just a little rock. It's a little rock that we live on. And I don't care, like people get offended. Oh, it's not a rock. It's a like no, it's a rock. It's a rock. You take all the water out of it. There's canyons. There's like we're lucky that we live above ground because the world is not flat. It's not flat and it's not round. Like the gravity is what holds everything. If we wouldn't have water, and everything would just look like crazy looking. It seems like there's like a whole bunch of rocks that got together and created the world. And then it's like, and it's so high in the middle that it's just like pushes and creates like these like it pushes the worlds, and then they like the part of the world, and you end up having earthquakes and shit. Volcanoes start erupting. um the world is it's moving, it's a living thing. People don't think of it as a living thing. They think of it as just a thing and forget about life. We take oil from it to better ourselves from this planet. The minerals, gold, silver, platinum, all that stuff, that's supposed to be inside the planet. We all, like the people, abuses it, abuse the system, abuse the earth. And and we're like fleas to this planet. To be honest with you, we are fleas. um we're fleas. And you know if you go off in a distance and you take a picture of the earth, which I believe a lot of the pictures and stuff from this planet is bullshit. um I don't, like, even from the moon, I think is it's not, I don't know, it's just something's not right with those pictures. But we're very little. And you gotta start thinking like that. It's like we're little things in this world. And this world is a small place. We're the third rock from the sun. It's a rock. Come on. They even telling you from a damn sitcom, a show, third rock from the sun. Like, we are a rock. They continue to discover things around our own universe, our own galaxy that we're in, especially our solar system. And they're discovering new dwarf planets and um, like a whole bunch of like things that are happening, but they can't tell us when a fucking asteroid is coming towards us. And they find it like the day of, like they discovered it in the morning of the event happening, of it passing by. And a lot of shit really plays in my mind if it came between the satellite communication systems and the planet Earth. Um, wouldn't it probably get trapped within our gravity? Wouldn't our gravity like hold it and maybe change directions of where it's going? No, it just keeps going straight. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, okay, then why is that? When, where did it came from, and why is it going by us? If we're going to an empty place in the galaxy, right? But then we have like rocks coming at us. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's like it's just does not make sense. It's like, how the hell can they not find these asteroids like way beforehand? Like, maybe, I don't know, maybe a few years beforehand, instead of the day of, in the morning time. That's when they discovered it. They're like, oh yeah, we discovered the asteroid and it's passing by today. And that's our warning detection. That's our early detection, as the same day. So you think something that's coming at us, they don't even have it under radars or anything, because they can't even monitor what's coming our way. It's so weird, and then with them, like, what's the purpose of them, those scientists? If they can't find anything beforehand, then why are they working? Why are they putting like millions and millions of dollars towards this these programs that don't can't even detect the damn asteroid beforehand, like at least a week, give it, some at least a little time. No, same day of, oh yeah, we just discovered an asteroid that's just gonna pass in between our our telecom, whatever bullshit satellites, our communication satellites, and the Earth, and yet our gravity was not able to pull that in, or throw that stone or whatever that came by asteroid into a different like directory, like different direction. The pool maybe throws it, slingshots it somewhere else. No, they don't say that. They just say, no, it's just passing by. They just say hi as it just passed by. And I'm like, you talk about all this gravity and all this bullshit, and it can't pull that stone and slingshot it, like the asteroid. Like like you see, like that shit doesn't make sense to me, and that's it just does not make any sense at all. Is things coming to this planet? Yes, they are. They're coming. There's things coming, and there's nothing that we can fucking do about it. There's nothing we could do about it. Yeah, I've been having that dream. That dream was like I saw things coming from the sky, and I was telling people, I hope you know how to swim. I was telling people, I hope you know how to swim, because I did see a high tsunami in my dreams. I saw really high, and people coming to me looking for help, and I'm like, I'm not Superman. In my dreams, I'm like, I'm a superhero, but I'm not Superman. And I just asked them, like, I hope you guys know how to swim. I told them just like that. And they all looked at me. I was like, you know, good luck. Because that water came, man. It was high, too. The water's like pretty high. It might be someone's gonna get a tsunami. And yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot of water too. It was like kind of like a movie. Like one of those movies, those crazy movies that they show the water knocking down all the buildings and shit. Mm. It's weird. Um, it's 10:30. It's a nice nippy, little nippy Wednesday morning here. It's like it's for me because this area is in the shade. We don't get that much sun now on this my apartment, so my apartment is like a lot cooler. Um, but I don't like putting the heat up. I take it at what's given to me. If it's cold, I sleep in my room like that because it's like I sleep better in the cold. I don't know. It's like the cold weather um makes me feel better. Like it makes my like it's just better. I'm just going through the transition of season. That's what's affecting my body. It's different pressures, different humidity points, like the dew points, different pressures. Like I said, rain, thunder. It affects me. It affects the metal in my neck, and it gives me a lot of pain. And I have to deal with this pain. And what I do is I take my medicine, and it helps calm that pain and put it at peace. Put it like I'm able to function. You know, because the with the pain, it's hard. Like if you don't have medicine and you're like in pain,
you can't get much done. You can't get nothing done. Like you don't even want to leave the house. That's how painful it gets. Like you just want to stay in bed, and it's just sucks. It really sucks. People that have pain. That's why I would like to get like more people on my channel that have pain and suffer through pain. So I might grow my following and include a lot of people from out here from where I live and try to get more people, patients and stuff to talk about their pain. And I think that'll be pretty cool. My cat is really wanting to come inside. She is funny. She has been at it for a long time. Let her in, poor thing. I've been on for an hour. So at least I did an hour. Let me put this here on the side. Let me go let my cat in. She's funny. And I gotta eat something because I haven't ate anything. So probably eat a bowl of cereal. That's what I eat in the morning is a bowl of cereal. And let me get that bowl of cereal, let my cat in, and I'll be back in about five, actually like 10 minutes. I'll be back. Give me a break. Take a little break from my body. Oh man, let me let my cats in. It smells so good in here. It smells like weed. That's why. All right, I'm still gonna be back. I just poured out my bowl of cereal. All right, back from my break. Oh man, good little break. Oh man, still a little nippy. Feels good. Um, I'm trying to see what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna plan to do. My body's achy. It just hurts. I know it's from. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I think that's why my body continue hurting, especially my neck and my back. It's like a horrible tag team. But all I was gonna do is probably rest up a little bit. Yeah, the train. You always hear the train, the horn. Right, always. It's a nice area, like where I'm at. You hear the train. It's really cool. I see my cats are playing again with the door. Nala, Nala, get your butt to the bed. And Nala. I'm gonna have to bring Tasha in the room because if not, they're both gonna go crazy at the door. Tasha wants to come in. Where's Tasha? She's right there. Come, baby. Come. Can you come in? Nala, come on. Come. Nala to the bed. Come on, Nala. All right. I got both of them in. My cats, man. What you doing, Mama? Tasha, what you doing? You better go to the bed and go to sleep. That's what you gotta be doing. You need to go to the sleep. She come over here rubbing on me. She's funny. No, they're gonna get ready to go to sleep in a little bit because this is the time they usually go to sleep. So it's almost sleepy time for them. I'm gonna probably get off here and probably gonna hang out for a little bit and then do what I gotta do. Um, I'll probably do a show tonight, like around 6 o'clock. I'll start it 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, and I think I'll start that. Let's see how I feel when I get back. Um, I may just start talking, may start a show early just to talk about, what went down today. So I might come on here and just vent, venting after doctor's appointment. That'll be a part of a freaking series. Come here to vent. It's like what kind of craziness? Yeah, but at least I did about an hour and a half, so it's not too bad. Um, I wanted to try an early show. It might be one day I may be early show, because if it happens again that I can't sleep and then I wake up like 5:36 in the morning, I think I'll start a show at that time. Like I'll like set up the set up the Zoom and then the show. Tasha, what are you doing? Tasha's gonna get kicked in the butt. Tasha want kick in the butts? And then kick you in the butt. That's how I tell my cats. I'm gonna kick them in the butt because they're I know when they're doing something wrong, because it gets extremely quiet with no movements. I know when they're doing something that they're not supposed to. Tasha, you see? I know this cat very well. Hey, you girls are acting too crazy right now. Y'all need to go to sleep. Nala, Tasha, I'm gonna kick their butts. Oh boy. Tasha, I'm gonna kick your butt. It's like, Tasha, I'm gonna kick your butt. She's funny. Nala is just playing around with her, chasing her. Nala, you need to get to the beds. I'm gonna kick her in the butt because she's there. She's just messing around with Tasha, and Tasha doesn't. Well, I guess doesn't want to be messed with. So Tasha's gonna bite her, get her point across. And you're like, oh, I told you. They need to get their butts to the bed though. Are they gonna go to sleep? But I'm gonna get ready to get off here. I'll be on later on today. Now let's try and play like king of the bed, queen of the bed. But Tasha's gonna be on the bed too, and Nala, she has her side that she sleeps on. So, but she's very playful right now, and they're both like too much energy right now in the morning. Tash Nala, oh my goodness, it's like a tornado inside my Nala. Oh, you gonna get it, girl. You're gonna get it. Keep acting crazy. Weird, Nala. She better get to the bed. So she's just chasing Tasha. That's what she's doing. She's just doing like these attacks. She'll go over there, attack her, come back, attack her, you know. And there'll be a moment that Tasha ain't gonna put up with it, and Tasha's gonna jump right at her. You can hear them. And that's why I kick them out the room, and I don't let them in the room because they be acting crazy sometimes. And then I have to kick them out. And then that's why I don't open the door. So next time I'm not opening the door, and you're gonna stay out there. Nala. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, you get out of this. I'm gonna be like, they're going to sleep because that's all they're doing. They're like kids, you know. It's like you have to be on top of them. You have to be on top of them. Like they're big little kids. But all right, Albert, I'm out of here. I'm gonna sign off. I'll be back on later today. So with that said, have a good day. I'll be back later. We'll talk some more. Maybe I'll talk about what happened today in my appointment. That'll be fun to talk about. So I'll catch you guys later.